Sweet leaf soup with lean pork is one of those quiet treasures in the world of cooking, simple, understated, and deeply nourishing. It doesn't shout for attention, but rather invites you in gently, like the comfort of a soft blanket or a conversation with someone you trust. It's the kind of dish that feels like home, even if you've never had it before. And when you make it yourself, it becomes more than a meal. It becomes a reminder of how deeply satisfying the simplest things can be. To make this soup, you don't need many ingredients, but you do need attention. That's the beauty of it. It's a soup that rewards care, not complexity. The star of the show is sweet leaf, also known as katuk or round god in Vietnamese. It's a leafy green that looks unassuming but is packed with nutrients, vitamin C, A, B-complex, calcium, iron. More than that, it has a naturally sweet, clean taste that gives the broth its character. It's not bitter or aggressive like some greens. It's gentle, mellow, and grounding. Start with the pork. Choose lean ground pork, just enough fat to give flavor, but light enough to keep the soup clean and easy to digest. In a bowl, mix the pork with a little salt, pepper, and maybe a splash of fish sauce or a pinch of sugar, depending on your preference. You can also add a bit of minced garlic or shallot to deepen the flavor without overwhelming the natural sweetness of the soup. Let it sit while you prepare the greens. Sweet leaf doesn't need much. Rinse it gently under cool water, and then remove the tougher stems, keeping the tender leaves. You can leave the leaves whole or tear them slightly by hand, which feels more personal and rustic than chopping. You'll notice the aroma as you work, green, fresh, and just a little earthy. In a pot, bring water to a gentle boil. Some like to use a light pork or chicken stock, but even plain water works beautifully because the ingredients themselves carry so much flavor. Once the water is simmering, gently add the seasoned minced pork in small bits. Don't drop it all in at once. Take your time, spooning it in with care so the pieces stay tender and separate. As the pork cooks, the broth becomes naturally rich and savory, without the need for oil or heavy seasonings. Once the pork is fully cooked and the broth is clear, add the sweet leaf. Don't overcook it, just let it wilt gently into the soup. This only takes a minute or two. You'll see the vibrant green soften, and the broth will deepen in color slightly. Taste it now. Adjust with a little fish sauce or a pinch of salt, but keep it light. The beauty of this soup is in how clean and refreshing it is. It should taste like the garden, like warmth and clarity in a bowl. When you ladle it into a bowl, the steam rises with the scent of herbs and sweetness, and there's this quiet, humble beauty to it. It's not flashy, but it nourishes you deeply in ways that go beyond just physical hunger. It warms your chest, your belly, and somehow your whole sense of well-being. And the best part is how good it feels to eat. It's the kind of soup that doesn't weigh you down, it lifts you. It's packed with vitamins and minerals, but you never feel like you're eating healthy in the way that feels forced. It just feels natural, right? You're feeding your body something it recognizes, something clean and kind. This is also a soup you can share. It's quiet food that says, I care about you without having to say it out loud. Make it for someone who's tired or sick or stressed. Make it for yourself when you need to feel grounded. It's especially good at night, before bed, when the world starts to slow down and you're ready for something gentle. Or early in the morning, as a light breakfast that feels pure and energizing. There's something deeply satisfying about knowing that with just a few simple ingredients, sweet leaf, lean pork, water, and a little seasoning, you can create something so comforting and wholesome. It brings you back to what matters: simplicity, balance, care. You don't need rich sauces or fancy techniques. You just need time, attention, and the willingness to slow down and taste the real essence of things. Sweet leaf soup with lean pork is more than a recipe. It's a quiet ritual of nourishment and calm. It's a reminder that food doesn't have to be loud or complicated to be beautiful, and that sometimes the most powerful form of cooking is the kind that lets the ingredients speak for themselves, softly, like a song you almost forgot you knew.